Welcome back to Used Bin Video. This may be the last Used Bin video in this challenge. Of course, I'm always going to still do used bin finds because I think they're super interesting, but I'm going to make sure if I find something in used bins that it's really, really cool and unique. So starting with a Discmania Originals MD3. This is a 5502 run. This is a C-line plastic, it's Innova made, which that's what makes it more valuable. The MD3 is kind of the staple of the Discmania mid lineup. I actually bagged one of the newer ones because these are just hard to find, but a nice, solid, flat MD3 that Innova made. These are so good. Next up, I'm going another Innova disc here. This is a Star Glow Wraith. This is a 2022 Team Champion Series for Nathan Queen. And it's got star glow, so it's a unique combination you don't see too often in Wraiths. So it gives it a nice soft star feel, and it's really flat. So this one would be perfect for forehands, or if you want something with a lot of left and right movement, this Wraith's gonna be pretty good. No ink or anything, it's actually still in really good condition. I know these can go for a lot of money too. And the next one was, I'm pretty sure it's like the Stellar Constellation overstamp here. So basically what Infinite Discs did is they have this ridiculously good run of Star Wraiths here that they put this overstamp on. So it actually turns it into your normal stock stamp, puts it into kind of something unique. So they have an extra 2 foils that they stamped on top of this Innova Star Wraith. So that is a pretty unique disc, super strong rim. Like if I was looking for a disc, this is the type of disc, like a Wraith that I would be looking for. Very similar to the 21 girthy Wraiths, those Halo Star. That's exactly what it felt like whenever I picked it up. Nice pop top on it, and very, very cool Wraith. Couple destroyers as well that we're gonna go through. I've got this second run Halo Star Destroyer. I've put these in the bag throughout the year, and they're really, really good. It's a pop top. Like it's basically one of the best feeling Halo Destroyers that I've ever found. So this one, solid, no ink, really good condition, 2020, second round Halo Destroyer. And then I got a 2022 Calvin Tour Series Halo Destroyer in my favorite colors. I've bagged a couple of these over the years as well, really good condition. Again, good pop top on that, and if you hear me say pop top, basically, right, you just hear it whenever you pop into it because it's gonna have more glide. Right? Like if you've got a big domey disc, it's going to glide further. So great 2022 Halo Destroyer, and I got a pre-flight number champion Spider. So this is an earlier mold from Innova. Pretty cool that we found it, no ink or anything in the used bins. So Spider's one of those molds that I think I have a Star Spider in there as well. But anyways, cool find. Then I go to another pre-flight number disc, again, pre-flight number or pinned if I'm talking about these things. There's no flight number, so it's an earlier run. About pre-2008-ish era. I don't claim to be the end-all be-all expert on discs. That is not me. But it's also pinned on the bottom, which usually is pre-2016-ish era. But Star Leopard, fingerprinty, so it's very, very tacky. Sometimes you can throw some like olive oil, avocado oil on this to, if you don't like that feel, the fingerprinty feel, but super cool pre-flight number Star Leopard. And this one is an opaque champion eagle. And this one caught my eye because, you know, everybody's looking for the Calvin run of eagles, and he bags green and orange, like opaque runs of these. It's really hard to find these, but this is a solid eagle. I don't find very many good eagles in the used bins that often, and this one is one of those. We've got a pre-flight number champion Roadrunner as well. We're almost done with my Innova finds. Just pretty standard Roadrunner, great flippy driver. And then we've got this pre-flight number Star Orc. This is a pretty sweet distance driver, honestly. I think it's kind of a slept-on mold, maybe in Innova's lineup, but it's always good to find these. They go really far. It's a 10-speed. Not quite as overstable as like your Firebird or PD or anything like that, but it's definitely close to my PD flights from what I've seen so far. But it's a nice pre-flight number Orc in really good condition. And the last Innova disc here is just a 40th anniversary Halo. I want to say this Halo Nexus AVR. If you've been watching the channel, I've been really loving this Flip It Good Nate Sexton AVR, and so I wanted to get an extra one. It was just sitting in the used bin, so this is going into my bag. it's been fun to kind of putt with AVRs. I got a lot of glide recently, making some long C2 and C3 putts in some tournaments. And then we're going to a ThoughtSpace Athletics EthosSoft Praxis. I think ThoughtSpace has such an interesting design on all of their stamps. I like the snake ones a lot. I think this one's pretty sweet. And these were the EthosSoft blend, and they came out really well. So this won't be available as well if you're a ThoughtSpace collector. And then I got a TI Stalker. This is the Paige Pierce 2011 World Champion run of Stalker. I think it's a pretty interesting mold, honestly. It does fit my hand pretty well, but it is a pretty cool TI Stalker available. And I found a $1 pre-flight number Z Buzz. I mean, it's got some ink there. It had like one chip in the rim, and that's about it. But it's a $1 pre-flight number Buzz, so I picked it up. And if somebody wants to add this to the bag, it'll be up there for pretty cheap on the website. And then I found another one of these super glittery 3-time Nate Doss TI nukes. This is a mold it's really flat. So if you like flat nukes, something a little bit unique for your bag, I think the Nate Doss 3-time nuke is a pretty cool pickup. This is the second one I've found. I still have the other one, the purple one, available, but I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and pick it up. It is an interesting disc, and I'll use it for a used round if nobody picks it up. And I can pretty much guarantee this one will get picked up pretty quickly. This is a pre-flight number Z Buzz that's barely been thrown. There's no ink on this thing, and kind of feels like the perfect Buzz. It's not super flat, it's not super domey, so it fits so well in the hand. And it's got a nice red shatter foil on there, so if you're looking for a pre-flight number Buzz, this one is really good, really good. And then I've got a first run Mint Discs Alpha. So this one right here, it's got a pretty sweet Spinosaurus stamp on there, the triple stamp. I think they always do a really good job. This is way domier than any alpha that I've ever had. I have an Apex Alpha. It was in the bag for a minute at the beginning. I would say like for 3 months at least. And I do have a first run special edition Lobster from Mint as well. This is in that like Nebula. Oh man, there's so many brands under, honestly, MVP that I forget their different naming conventions for the same plastic, but it is pretty sweet. Nice lobster there, flippy disc. Then I got a Simon Line R2 Neutron Pixel. This is pretty simple. I mean, it was brand new in the used bins. Got some nice swirls in there too. I thought that was pretty cool. And max weight pixel, really glidey disc, point and shoot disc, pretty solid. And then the last one I've got today is this Dark Maul. If you are a Discmania collector or fan, like, you know the Dark Maul that they came out with, it's a C-Line Avery Jenkins Color Glow PD. Well, this is a Chroma FD, and instead of Dark Maul, they have a little L they put over the U, and they got a little Mall Cop bear right there. So I thought that was super interesting and unique, and you know, I've thrown this one a couple times myself because I do like throwing the FDs. And this one is pretty true to the flight numbers. It's a solid FD. So that is everything that's going to be going up on my website, ConnKennedyDiscGolf.com. If you have been eyeing any discs that I've had in my inventory, it's time for me to start moving some of these. So I'll be doing like a 25% off code. I'll throw it in the comments below, so you guys can get some cool discs for great deals, because I need to clear out some of this, continue to save up towards my next big project, which it's a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of work there, but I think this will pretty much wrap up my $5,000 challenge series. Again, we'll continue to do used bin videos as normal. And thank you guys for watching. We are currently just over $4,900 in profit today. So again, after this video, you'll probably see these getting picked up pretty quickly on the website. So go get them before they're gone, and I will see you guys in the next video.